What do we got with defense updates for the Sindoor
जय
stuff?
हिंद डिफेंस लवर्स।
Oh this is gonna be a little rough.
जय हिंद जय हिंद डिफेंस लवर्स। आज की टॉप हेडलाइंस कुछ इस प्रकार है। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के भारतीय सेना ने जारी करी एक नई वीडियो। लेटेस्ट रिपोर्ट में हुआ खुलासा कि भारत तैयार था राउंड 2 के लिए। अडानी डिफेंस भारत ने बनाई गई स्मार्ट एंटी सबमरीन वॉरफेयर सिस्टम्स और भी लॉटरी म्यूनिशन और मिसाइल सिस्टम्स की खरीद के लिए भारत के फोर्सेस के लिए अप्रूव हुई 40,000 करोड़ रुपीस तक की इमरजेंसी प्रोक्योरमेंट पावर्स और स्पेसिफिक टारगेट्स को प्रिसाइसली हिट करने के लिए भारतीय सेना ने इस्तेमाल करे थे एक्स कैलिबर के स्मार्ट शेल्स।
Uh-oh. They're using... Those are the artillery shells they're using.
मीडिया में ऑलरेडी ऐसी रिपोर्ट्स चल रही थी कि भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच सीज फायर पर जो म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग बनी है तो वो केवल 18 मई तक है। लेकिन इंडियन आर्मी की तरफ से आज रविवार को ऑफिशियली कंफर्म किया गया कि सीज फायर की ऐसी कोई भी एक्सपायरी डेट नहीं है, जैसा कि अलग अलग मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स में क्लेम किया जा रहा है। और स्पष्ट रूप से कहा गया कि दोनों देशों के बीच जो ये सीज फायर पर म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग्स बनी है तो ये ओपन एंडेड है। और आपको स्पष्ट कर दें कि 18 मई तक सीज फायर के एक्सपायरी डेट वाली जो न्यूज़ है, या यूँ कहें जो फेक न्यूज़ है, वो एक्चुअल में स्टार्ट हुई थी पाकिस्तान से, जहां पहले पाकिस्तान के पार्लियामेंट में पाकिस्तान के विदेश मंत्री इशाक डार ने कहा था कि सीज फायर कैसे 18 मई तक एक्सटेंड हुआ है। इसके अलावा आज 18 मई को आर्मी की वेस्टर्न कमांड के ऑफिशियल एक्स हैंडल से ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को लेकर एक नई वीडियो जारी की गई है और जिनमें आप भारतीय सेना के वीर जवानों को ये कहते हुए सुन सकते हैं कि ये शुरुआत पहलगाम आतंकी हमले से हुई, गुस्सा नहीं लावा था और दिमाग में बस एक ही बात थी कि अब की बार ऐसा सबक सिखाएंगे कि इनकी पीढ़ियां याद रखेंगी। और फिर इसी वीडियो के साथ भारतीय सेना ने उन विजुअल्स को भी शेयर किया है कि कैसे 9 मई की रात को करीब 9 बजे जिस भी दुश्मन की पोस्ट ने युद्ध विराम यानी कि सीज फायर का उल्लंघन किया था तो उन सभी पोस्टों को भारतीय सेना ने मिट्टी में मिला दिया और दुश्मन अपनी पोस्ट छोड़कर भागते हुए नजर आया है। और इससे संबंधित रियल विजुअल्स आर्मी ने शेयर भी किए हैं। और ऑपरेशन सिंदूर केवल एक कार्रवाई नहीं बल्कि पाकिस्तान के लिए वो सबक था जो उसने दशकों से नहीं सीखा था। और बाकी आर्मी की जो वीडियो है वो आपको हमारे ऑफिशियल टेलीग्राम चैनल पर भी मिल जाएगी। और ऐसी और भी क्विक अपडेट्स के लिए आप हमारे ऑफिशियल टेलीग्राम चैनल से जुड़ना ना भूलें। और जबकि इसी तरह से इंडियन नेवी ने भी अपने ऑफिशियल एक्स हैंडल से एक नई वीडियो जारी करी है और इस वीडियो के साथ श्री रामधारी सिंह दिनकर जी की कृष्ण की चेतावनी वाली कविता की कुछ प्रसिद्ध लाइनें भी इस्तेमाल की गई हैं। बाकी ये जो वीडियो है सीधे तौर पर भारत के दुश्मनों के लिए एक सीधा सा संदेश है कि भारतीय नौसेना सभी तरह के थ्रेट्स को न्यूट्रलाइज करने के लिए पूरी तरह से हमेशा तैयार है। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान भारत की जवाबी कार्रवाई को लेकर कुछ और नई डिटेल्स निकल के सामने आई हैं। जैसे कि हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स की रिपोर्ट के मुताबिक जब 10 मई के अर्ली आवर्स पर भारत की मिसाइलों ने पाकिस्तान के नूर खान एयरबेस को टारगेट किया था तो उसी सेम डे पर सुबह करीब 10:38 पर पाकिस्तान के डीजीएमओ काशिफ अब्दुल्ला ने अपने भारतीय काउंटर पार्ट को फोन करके कराची नेवल पोर्ट पर ब्रह्मोस मिसाइल के हमले की खुफिया जानकारी होने का दावा किया। और इस दौरान पाकिस्तानी डीजीएमओ ने भारत पर जवाबी कार्रवाई की धमकी देने की भी कोशिश करी, लेकिन जो भारतीय पक्ष था वो बेफिक्र रहा और पूरी तरह से युद्ध के लिए तैयार था। और बाकी ये तो तय है कि भारत की जवाबी कार्रवाई से डरकर जो पाकिस्तान है तो वो सुअरों की तरह यहाँ से वहाँ भाग रहा था और ये सोच रहा था कि कौन उसे भारत से बचाएगा। तो ऐसे में उसने अमेरिका की मदद मांगी थी। ऐसा माना जा रहा है कि जब यूएस सेक्रेटरी ऑफ स्टेट ने पाकिस्तान की सीज फायर करवाने वाली रिक्वेस्ट पर सहमति जताते हुए भारतीय विदेश मंत्री से कहा तो उसके जवाब में भारतीय विदेश मंत्री ने दृढ़ता से लेकिन विनम्रता के साथ जवाब दिया था कि इस तरह के प्रस्ताव को डीजीएमओ चैनल्स के माध्यम से आने की आवश्यकता होगी क्योंकि आर्म्ड फोर्सेस ही इस ऑपरेशंस को लीड कर रहे थे। और इस दौरान भारत ने पाकिस्तान के विदेश मंत्री और पाकिस्तान के जो भी ट्रेडिशनल एलाइज रही हैं तो उनके आह्वान को भी इग्नोर किया था, जिसमें वो सभी मिलकर भारत को ही इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को समाप्त करने के लिए कह रहे थे। और तभी जाकर पाकिस्तान की डीजीएमओ ने अपने इंडियन काउंटर पार्ट को सीज फायर के लिए कहा था। और ये भी स्पष्ट हुआ कि सिचुएशन को डीएस्केलेट करने के लिए भारत किसी भी प्रेशर में नहीं था। और खास करके तब जब भारत की जबरदस्त जवाबी कार्रवाई के बाद पाकिस्तान की ऑफेंसिव और डिफेंसिव दोनों ही कैपेबिलिटीज तबाह हो गई थी। और जैसे कि ये वाली बात हम आपको स्टार्टिंग से ही कह रहे हैं कि जो अलग अलग मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स में खास करके वेस्टर्न मीडिया में कुछ इस तरह का नैरेटिव बनाया जा रहा है कि वो भारत था जो कि सीज फायर के लिए माना था, जबकि फैक्ट ये है कि भारत की पोजीशन स्टार्टिंग से बिल्कुल सेम रही है। भारत ने पहले ही कह दिया था कि वो सिचुएशन को एस्केलेट नहीं करना चाहता है, लेकिन अगर पाकिस्तान सिचुएशन को एस्केलेट करेगा तो भारत बस उसके बदले में जवाबी कार्रवाई करेगा। तो पाकिस्तान ने जब तक एस्केलेट किया भारत ने जवाबी कार्रवाई करी, पाकिस्तान ने जब एस्केलेट करना बंद कर दिया तो भारत ने भी जवाबी कार्रवाई बंद कर दी। और बाकी अगर 10 मई के बाद भी पाकिस्तान नहीं रुकता तो भारत अपने दूसरे राउंड के लिए भी बिल्कुल तैयार बैठा था। और भारत का दूसरा राउंड पहले वाले राउंड से और भी ज़्यादा घातक होता और वो पाकिस्तान को डबल डैमेज इसलिए भी देता है क्योंकि तब तक पाकिस्तान की ऑफेंसिव और डिफेंसिव कैपेबिलिटीज तबाह हो गई थी और पाकिस्तान जो फॉरेन कंट्रीज खास करके चीन और टर्की के मिलिट्री इक्विपमेंट को लेकर ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस में था, तो उसकी रियलिटी भी पाकिस्तान को भारत ने दिखा दी, क्योंकि ना तो टर्की के यूसीएवी इस पाकिस्तान के कोई काम आए और ना ही चाइना के एडवांस डिफेंस सिस्टम्स और मिसाइल सिस्टम्स। आज रविवार को भारत की अडानी डिफेंस एंड एरोस्पेस ने यूएस बेस्ड फर्म जिसका नाम है स्पार्टन डेलियन स्प्रिंग्स, तो उनके साथ कोलैबोरेशन किया है और इस पार्टनरशिप के तहत कंपनी संयुक्त रूप से मिलकर भारत में कॉम्प्लेक्स इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सिस्टम्स की असेंबली और एडवांस एंटी सबमरीन वॉरफेयर सॉल्यूशंस पर काम करेंगी, जो कि भारत के साथ साथ ग्लोबल मार्केट्स के लिए भी होंगे। और जानकारी के लिए आपको बता दें कि ये जो स्पार्टन डेलियन स्प्रिंग्स हैं, तो ये इजराइल की ही एल्बिट सिस्टम की एक यूएस आर्म जिसका नाम है एल्बिट सिस्टम्स ऑफ अमेरिका, तो उसकी सहायक कंपनी के तौर पर ऑपरेट करती है। और इस कोलैबोरेशन के साथ जो भारत की अडानी डिफेंस एंड एरोस्पेस है वो भारत की पहली प्राइवेट सेक्टर कंपनी बनेगी जो कि स्वदेशी सोनोबोई सॉल्यूशंस ऑफर करेगी। यानी कि इस पार्टनरशिप में स्पार्टन्स अपनी एंटी सबमरीन वॉरफेयर टेक्नोलॉजी को कंबाइन करेगी अडानी डिफेंस की डेवलपमेंट, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और सस्टेनेंस वाली एक्सपर्टीज के साथ। और कंपनी का कहना है कि कई दशकों से भारत ग्लोबल मार्केट से इस तरह की क्रिटिकल लेवल कैपेबिलिटी को इंपोर्ट कर रहा था, जो कि फॉरेन ओईएम्स पर हमारी निर्भरता को बढ़ा रहा था। लेकिन अब मेक इन इंडिया इनिशिएटिव को ध्यान में रखते हुए स्पार्टन्स के साथ इस पार्टनरशिप के तहत हम भारतीय नौसेना के लिए इन सभी कॉम्प्लेक्स सॉल्यूशंस को अब भारत में ही स्वदेशी तौर पर डिलीवर करेंगे। तो जहां तक कि आप सब इस बात से अवेयर होंगे, अगर नहीं भी हैं तो भी कोई बात नहीं, हम आपको बताए थे भारत सरकार की तरफ से निर्णय लिया गया है कि टॉप फॉर्मर इंडियन डिप्लोमेट्स के साथ वे भारतीय सांसदों के 7 ग्रुप्स को 33 देशों में भेजेंगे। और भारतीय सांसदों के जो ये 7 ग्रुप्स हैं ये अलग अलग कंट्रीज की विजिट के दौरान उन सभी देशों को ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की सफलता के बारे में तो ब्रीफ करेंगे, लेकिन इसके साथ वे ये भी बताएंगे कि कैसे पाकिस्तान आतंकवाद को स्पॉन्सर करता है। और इन 33 देशों में यूएस, यूके, फ्रांस, जर्मनी, इटली, डेनमार्क, स्पेन, सऊदी अरेबिया, यूएई, कतर, ब्राज़ील, तो ये देश भी मुख्य रूप से शामिल हैं। और भारतीय सांसदों के जो 7 ग्रुप्स बनाए गए तो उन ग्रुप्स में भारत की सभी प्रमुख पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के मेंबर्स शामिल हैं। तो अब हुआ यह कि अपने पापा को देखते हुए पाकिस्तान ने भी सोचा कि क्यों ना उनकी नकल की जाए। तो अपनी इसी कॉपी पेस्ट वाली डिप्लोमेसी के तहत अब पाकिस्तान ने भी ऐसे ही सिमिलर सा डेलीगेशन दूसरे देशों में भेजने की योजना बनाई है। और ये जो डेलीगेशन बनाया गया है पाकिस्तान के बिलावल भुट्टो के नेतृत्व में बनाया गया है, जो कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मंच पर पाकिस्तान का पक्ष रखेगा। तो कुल मिलाकर कहने का मतलब ये कि भारत और पाकिस्तान के एक्शंस में सबसे बड़ा फर्क यही है कि एक तरफ भारत का डेलीगेशन दुनिया को असली सच दिखाने वाला है, वहीं दूसरी तरफ पाकिस्तानी डेलीगेशन का काम होगा अपने फेक प्रोपेगेंडा के माध्यम से सच को दबाना। और आपको ये भी बता दें कि पाकिस्तान के विदेश मंत्री 19 से 21 मई तक चीन की विजिट पर रहने वाले हैं। हालांकि ऑफिशियल स्टेटमेंट में कहा तो ये गया है कि इस दौरान पाकिस्तान और चीन साउथ एशिया की इवॉल्व होती हुई रीजनल सिचुएशन को डिस्कस करेंगे। पर सच तो यही है कि इस विजिट का प्रमुख उद्देश्य है कि दोनों देश एक दूसरे के सामने अपना रोना रोने वाले हैं। पाकिस्तान इस बात को लेकर रोएगा कि कैसे भारत ने उसकी धुलाई करी है, और चीन इस बात को लेकर रोएगा कि पाकिस्तान की धुलाई के साथ साथ चाइनीज़ आइटम्स की भी धुलाई हुई है और उनका जो रियल सच है, जो उनकी रियल क्वालिटी है, वो दुनिया के सामने आ गई है और जिसके परिणाम स्टॉक मार्केट में भी दिखे। मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स में आर्मी और पुलिस ऑफिसर्स की तरफ से दी गई जानकारी के मुताबिक ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के लॉन्च होने के बाद से ही भारत ने वेस्ट बंगाल में बांग्लादेश के साथ लगी सीमा पर भी सिक्योरिटी को और मजबूत किया है, और जो कि ईस्टर्न सेक्टर में भारत के अलर्टनेस को बढ़ाने वाली एक्सरसाइज के हिस्से के तौर पर है। और ये सिक्योरिटी मेजर्स भी खास तौर पर इसलिए लिए गए क्योंकि हाल ही के समय में पाकिस्तान और बांग्लादेश के बीच जो इंटरेक्शन है उसमें काफ़ी बढ़ोतरी हुई है, और खास करके शेख हसीना के पावर से हटने के बाद से। हालांकि ऑफिशियल्स का ये मानना है कि जो बांग्लादेश है वो भारत के लिए कोई इमीडिएट मिलिट्री थ्रेट क्रिएट नहीं करता है, लेकिन जो पाकिस्तान की आईएसआई है तो वो भारत में अपनी एक्टिविटीज़ को बढ़ाने के लिए बांग्लादेश के नेटवर्क का इस्तेमाल जरूर कर सकती है। बाकी इसके अलावा एक बड़ा अपडेट यह है जिसमें टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया की तरफ से रिपोर्ट जारी करके बताया गया है कि भारत सरकार ने इंडियन आर्म फोर्सेस के लिए फ्रेश इमरजेंसी प्रोक्योरमेंट पावर्स को अप्रूवल दिया है, जो कि लगभग 40,000 करोड़ रुपीज़ तक का है। और इसी के तहत इंडियन मिलिट्री की तीनों सर्विसेज यानी कि आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स, इन तीनों के लिए जरूरी डिफेंस इक्विपमेंट की जो इमरजेंसी प्रोक्योरमेंट प्रोसेस है वो और भी तेज हो सकेगी। और ये इमरजेंसी प्रोक्योरमेंट पावर्स का 6ठा अप्रूवल है, जबकि पहली 4 इमरजेंसी पावर्स तब अप्रूव की गई थी जब पूर्वी लद्दाख में चीन के साथ स्टैंड ऑफ शुरू हुआ था। फिर जो 5वीं इमरजेंसी प्रोक्योरमेंट पावर्स है वो काउंटर टेररिज्म ऑपरेशंस के दौरान अप्रूव की गई, और अब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को ध्यान में रखते हुए ये 6ठी इमरजेंसी प्रोक्योरमेंट पावर्स हैं, जो कि भारत की मिलिट्री के लिए मल्टीपल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स को फास्ट ट्रैक करेगी। और जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हैं उन्हें 40 दिनों के अंदर अंतिम रूप दिया जाएगा। और उनकी डिलीवरी 1 वर्ष के अंदर कंप्लीट होगी। और अब इस अप्रूवल के साथ ही भारत की जो फोर्सेस हैं तो उनके मिसाइल्स, लॉन्ग रेंज वेपन्स, लॉयटरिंग म्यूनिशंस, प्रिसिशन गाइडेड म्यूनिशंस, कामिकाजे ड्रोन्स, काउंटर ड्रोन सिस्टम्स और ऐसे अन्य सभी वेपन्स और एम्यूनिशन का जो आर्सेनल है
All the
वो और भी
weapons.
तेजी से बिल्ड हो सकेगा। और इसके अलावा एक और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग अपडेट ये भी सामने आया है कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान स्पेसिफिक टारगेट्स पर प्रिसाइज स्ट्राइक के लिए भारत ने एक्स कैलिबर जैसे स्मार्ट एक्सटेंडेड रेंज वाले गाइडेड आर्टिलरी शेल्स का भी इस्तेमाल किया था। बाकी अब समय है आज के इतिहास का। आज के दिन 2018 में बीएसएफ के कांस्टेबल सीताराम उपाध्याय, 2002 में कांस्टेबल एन गणेश देवीदास, 1995 में इंस्पेक्टर सुरजीत सिंह, 2004 में लांस नायक राजेंद्र सिंह, 1994 में कांस्टेबल निरंजन सिंह और लांस नायक अजय कुमार मेधी और
What do you
1992
mean
में
Asian?
लांस नायक मोहन लाल ने अपना सर्वोच्च बलिदान दिया था।
I thought you're from
और आपके
Latin
लिए आज का
America.
प्रश्न है कि भारत के पास सबसे लॉन्गेस्ट रेंज की आर्टिलरी कौन सी है। और अब समय है आज के टॉप 3 कमेंट्स का,
नहीं,
जो ये रहे
नहीं,
आपकी स्क्रीन पर।
South America. You goddamn Spaniards. Well, I mean, you
उम्मीद
could
है
say
आपको आज का एपिसोड
Spaniards
पसंद
are
आया
part
होगा।
of Latin
पसंद आया
America,
तो
I guess.
वीडियो को लाइक करना ना भूलें। आपके कोई भी सुझाव या सवाल हो तो उसके लिए कमेंट सेक्शन ओपन है। और अगर आप डिफेंस रिलेटेड और भी एक्सक्लूसिव कंटेंट में दिलचस्पी रखते हैं तो आज ही प्ले स्टोर से डिफेंस स्क्वाड की सुपर ऐप को डाउनलोड करना ना भूलें। और अगर आप चैनल पर पहली बार आए हैं तो squadron.in पे जाके हमारे नए डिजाइन को भी चेकआउट
What do
जरूर
you
करें।
want,
बाकी जल्द
Spaniard?
मिलेंगे नए एपिसोड के साथ। तब तक के लिए जय
What do you
हिंद,
want, you
जय भारत।
Spanish Inquisition fuckhead? Huh? What's the news on India? And that was a lot of defense talk and just hard, just hard to listen to because his accent was super thick. Why don't you go tell your coyote friends to bag you, okay? Get out of here. Sorry. India shifts travel focus to Armenia and Greece boycotting Turkey and Azerbaijan amid rising political stuff. Something. No. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. There it goes. India shifts travel focus to Armenia and Greece boycotting Turkey and Azerbaijan amid rising political tensions with Pakistan and their support for its cause. I think this is why Hassan was so mad. Get fucked, bitch. India's like, fuck you, Turkey. Yeah, fuck you, Hassan. Osama bin Laden piker. Did he? Party enjoyer. Anyways. Brothel maxing weirdo. India's growing tension with Pakistan lead travelers to shift focus to Armenia and Greece. Boycotting Turkey and Azerbaijan due to their support for Pakistan. Escalating tensions prompt shift in Indians' travelers' preferences towards Armenia and Greece. Uh-oh. Damn, this is a long fucking arc. In the wake of growing geopolitical tensions between India and Pakistan, the Indian travelers are shifting their focus to countries that are seen as allies of India, particularly Armenia and Greece. This shift comes amid increasing calls to boycott nations like Turkey and Azerbaijan. Azer Azerbaijan? I don't know if I'm butchering the name. I'm sorry. I don't fucking care too much. Is it Western Asia? Is this your country? You said you're Asian, huh? Is this your country, fuck boy? uh, Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan.
SpeechModification.com presents Jean by Jean.
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Get more
Azerbaijan.
help for names of
Azerbaijan, which has expressed support for Pakistan in the wake of the Palam attack, and India's Palam attack. I don't know. I'm sorry. Subsequent military operations, the boycott movement gains momentum. The Palam attack on April 22nd, 2025, which saw an escalation of violence in the region, sparked significant outrage in India. Following the attack, the military retaliation that followed, Turkey and Azerbaijan publicly voiced their support for Pakistan, further inflaming tensions. This support from both countries has led to widespread protests and calls within India to sever ties with the nations, particularly in the form of boycott and travel. Well, there you have it. Yeah, I mean, you support people getting killed in someone else's nation like that. Yeah, they're gonna be a little upset, aren't they? You know what I mean? Huh? The growing sentiment against Turkey and Azerbaijan has been widely adopted by Indian citizens. As a result, major Indian travel agencies have responded to the halting travel packages to both countries. Leading travel companies such as Travelment, Ease My Trip, and Cox and Kings have suspended offerings to Turkey and Azerbaijan, in line with the public demand for a boycott of these nations. The swift move by the travel industry reflects the growing influence of political sentiments to travel choices, particularly as they relate to the national interest in diplomatic relations. Armenia and Greece, the rising stars of Indian tourism, as India distances itself from Turkey and Azerbaijan, Armenia and Greece have emerged as the new favored destinations for Indian travelers. Armenia, which has been an ally of India, has strengthened its defense cooperation with India over recent years, particularly since 2020. This collaboration was included significant arms deals and joint military exercises, positioned Armenia as a key partner in India's regional strategy. Uh-oh. Is Hassan going to get mad now? Oh no. Indian travelers are increasingly drawn to Armenia's growing importance in India's defense and diplomatic initiatives. The country's strategic location in the southern Caucasus region and its close ties with India are contributing to its appeal, especially among Indian travelers seeking reliable and friendly destinations. Additionally, Armenia's historical connection with India, particularly its vibrant cultural scene, it's resonating with Indian visitors looking for destinations that offer a combination of rich history, scenic beauty, and a welcoming environment. Meanwhile, Greece, which shares deep historical and cultural ties with India, is seeing a rise in popularity among Indian tourists. The two countries have long enjoyed stronger relations, with Greece playing a key role in various sectors such as defense, trade, and energy. The Indian-Greek partnership has been further solidified by the collaborative efforts in the trade agreements and diplomatic exchanges. The strengthened relationships has encouraged more Indians to visit Greece, which offers not only rich cultural history, but also a lure of picturesque landscapes and Mediterranean charm. Indian travelers are flocking to Athens, Santorini. I actually want to visit Athens. Yeah, Athens is yeah, in like I do want to visit Greece at some point. Greece, I do. France, even with all the crap. uh some other fun. Anyways, maybe Vietnam. Other iconic Greek destinations drowned by the country's perfect blend of history, scenic beauty, and its growing economic ties with India. The surge in Indian tourists is expected to continue benefiting Greece's tourism industry and fostering closer diplomatic relations between the two nations. Economic and diplomatic implications. A shift in travel preferences away from Turkey and Azerbaijan is not merely a political statement. It is also having significant economic repercussions in 2024. Approximately 330,000 Indian tourists visited Turkey, while about 240,000 Indians traveled to Azerbaijan. Given the substantial number of travelers from India to these countries, the boycott could lead to major decline in tourism revenue for Turkey and Azerbaijan. Sucks for you, Hassan. That's what happens when you start playing ball with terrorists. The loss of key market like India, especially with its growing middle class and penchant for international travel, could lead to severe economic consequences for these countries. Yeah, maybe stop doing, your weird fucking crusade. Yeah? Particularly in their tourism, hospitality, and related sectors. Oh, too bad. Oh, too bad, so sad. I mean, that's what happens when you advocate killing of other people, huh? Yeah, peace. See ya. No money for you, bitch. On the other hand, the shift towards Armenia and Greece presents a significant economic opportunities for both nations. With Armenia becoming a key ally of India, the rise of Indian tourists is expected to bring a much-needed boost to the country's tourism revenue. Armenia's rich historical sites, diverse culture, and emerging popularity among Indian tourists will likely fuel its economy, generating new business opportunities in the hospitality, transportation, and cultural sectors. In Greece, the growing influence... No, Hassan would just be like, no, kill them all! They deserve 9/11! Especially in regions that rely heavily on tourism, the increase in visitors will provide a financial boost to local businesses, including hotels, restaurants, and attractions, while further strengthening the bond between India and Greece. As more Indian tourists visit Greece, historical monuments and idyllic islands, the country stands to gain both economic benefits and a closer, more collaborative relationship with India and various other sectors. Political ramifications and future outlook. The growing trend of Indian travelers boycotting Turkey and Azerbaijan is a clear reflection of the broader geopolitical tensions between India and Pakistan, with the choice of individual travelers who are influenced by the political climate. This development highlights the growing intersections of politics and travel, where citizens are increasingly making travel decisions based on national and diplomatic sentiments. The shift towards Armenia and Greece may also have broader political ramifications. As Armenia continues to grow as strategic partner for India, both nations are likely to deepen the diplomatic relationships, paving the way for future collaborative in trade, defense, and culture. Greece, with its EU membership and strong connections with India, is poised to play a more significant role in fostering regional stability and strengthening bilateral ties with India. Conclusion: the changing landscape of international travel. The recent surge in Indian travels opting for Armenia and Greece over Turkey and Azerbaijan marks a shift in global travel, reflecting not only changing political landscapes, but also growing influence of national sentiments on travel choices. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, bye Turkey, bye Azerbaijan. Oh, bye. Uh-oh. Looks like you guys are getting called out for doing some espionage, some propaganda, huh? As India continues to assert its political and economic presence on the world stage, travelers are increasingly seeking destinations that align with their travel and national interests. The rising popularity of Armenia and Greece, both as tourist destinations and key allies of India, reflect a growing trend where travel decisions are heavily influenced by political ties. This shift presents an opportunity for countries like Armenia and Greece to strengthen their diplomatic and economic relations with India while reaping the benefits of increased tourism. As the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, it is clear that the future of the medical tourism, business travel, and cultural exchanges will increasingly be shaped by the political dynamics and the changing preferences of travelers. Uh-oh. Oh, so sorry. Oh, Turkey. Oh, no. Oh, Turkey, I feel so sad for you. Nope. Suffer, motherfucker. Suffer. Suffer, bitches. Suffer. What do we got here? Well, anything else on? I think that was it on like all the geopolitical stuff happening with India and Pakistan, and then the Israel-Hamas stuff. All right. Let us. Oh well, I mean, I guess we could check out what's going on in UK, fucking fucked up land of Brexit and incest land, basically.
The answer to this mystery's been eluding me for a while, but I think I've found it. Female behaviour in Western European cities is changing, and it's no great secret as to why. In Bologna.
Uh-oh.
Allora non esce a casa con velo, scusa, te lo dico. No, come vedete non puoi girare sola.
In Barcelona.
I'm 22 and I just moved from Ireland. No, I'm trying to film a video and this man just won't leave me alone. I have no clue who he is. He's been following me for about 10 minutes.
In Vienna.
Oh yeah. Just got a bunch of random people.
Lass mich in Ruhe.
This is
Lass mich in
Vienna.
Ruhe. Verpiss dich jetzt, habe ich gesagt.
In London.
So here I am, just walking behind my sister and my daughter. As you can see, I'm looking good. Right
Yeah, I got a bunch of hooligans
whistling.
walking
Look at
around.
this, all
Dude.
whistling. Still looking over at my sister and my daughter.
Holy shit.
Look, still looking over.
These women are literally just wearing jeans and baggy tops, hardly begging for attention. You'll see why that's important later. Also in London.
Please get off me. Please get off me. Please get off me.
There's actually someone. Oh!
Train in France.
Wow, there's actually someone harassing her. What the fuck?
À un moment donné, il m'a touché. Il a touché ma jambe. Et tu vois, j'ai envie de crier, genre, hey, tu...
On a train in Germany.
Oh, that's in France.
In Paris.
So these people are so fucking weird, man.
Non mais frère, casse-toi.
Also in Paris.
Brother, get lost. Oh, there's a shit being followed.
Also in Paris. In Toulouse.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, not the streamer. Oh.
In Manchester.
No way, no. So he actually did.
Manchester. Also in Paris. In Toulouse.
Yeah, I was like, what do you want, you dirty? I don't know if that's what he said, but it looks like that's the translation. And that does not sound French, by the way. This is in France.
In Manchester.
Yeah, I remember seeing this
In
video.
Berlin.
Guck mal, ich bin hier mit meinen Kindern. Können Sie bitte gehen?
Bitte.
Können Sie bitte einfach gehen und mich in Ruhe lassen? Dankeschön.
Aber einen Kuss bitte.
Could you
Also
kiss
in
me?
Berlin.
Deutschland, aber gefühlt überall, wo du hingehst, du hörst jede Sprache, aber ganz selten nur noch die deutsche. Als Frau, oder ich kann jetzt gerade von mir persönlich sprechen, du fühlst dich einfach nicht mehr sicher. Muss mich gefühlt alle 5
He
Meter
doesn't
umdrehen,
feel safe more
weil
in
ich
Germany,
ständig das
apparently.
Gefühl habe, dass
Or
mich
in
irgendjemand
Austria. I don't
beobachtet,
even know where she is.
dass mir irgendjemand hinterherläuft.
A familiar pattern has emerged where women feel increasingly at risk.
I've been followed home with a man in one of those Afghan kulpul hats chuntering away in some language. All the way to my front door, I had to hide in my neighbour's house and pretend I didn't live in my house because he was lurking around outside trying to do indecent things to himself. That's right, I cannot walk down the street where I live anymore without weird men leering at me, making comments.
That's the cause. Next, I'm going to tell you about the effect. It's a question I've heard so many times before. Paul, you're nearly pushing middle age. All right, rude. How come
Well, I
you
mean,
look
this
10
is what
years
these
younger than you
countries
are?
wanted,
Only 10?
right?
Well, it's not
Open
rocket
borders.
science. It's called regularly moisturising your face and having a good skincare routine. That's why I'm excited to have Tej Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. They help men start and maintain a skincare routine by simplifying the entire process. I recommend you start with the level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of all the dirt and grime on your skin. A 2 times a week exfoliating scrub to get rid of all the dead skin cells. An AM moisturiser with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturiser to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. Their products have made my skin look and feel healthier than ever. You don't have to just take my word for it. They've got over 7,000 5-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers around the world. And because Tej is sponsoring this video, they're offering you an amazing deal. Just click the link in the description to get 30% off your first skincare system and a free gift. Plus, as a member, you'll also get 20% off for life. By the way, both gifts you're choosing from are $20 value and a complete game changers. A silicone body scrubber or a nail and face grooming kit. Pouched it up all nice as well. Personally, I prefer the silicone body scrubber because it just feels so soft and silky on the skin. Ooh, not gonna lie, that does feel nice. So don't wait any longer. Click the link in the description box down below to start your skincare journey today. I started to notice a trend in recent years of women who live in major Western European cities dressing differently. Dowdy, dull, loose-fitting, and in some cases almost tent-like clothing.
Is this the new
I mean,
fashion?
they're literally called tent dresses. Gender-neutral,
Tent
bordering on
dresses.
anti-feminine. It's a fashion trend that makes women
what?
almost blend into the background.
So it's just baggy clothing.
Gone are the days when young women wanted to show off their figure. Now they appear to be doing everything possible to hide it. Are they literally trying to make themselves invisible? Now, of course, there's still plenty of women in Western European cities,
the
or to be
baggy
more specific,
jeans, the
UK
baggy
cities who
pants
choose
are
to
coming,
dress like
right?
this.
The parachute pants are coming back. God damn, lady, holy shit.
And that's
You're
a whole
fucking
different
just
debate. But
hanging
the
out?
overarching
Okay.
style and that being catered to by the fashion industry is clearly baggy, unflattering, unfeminine, and downright boring.
Yeah, you just had that one chick barely wearing anything, and now you have these women
The
barely
mainstream
fucking wearing
explanation for this
everything.
fashion trend is that it's a resurgence of 90s nostalgia.
Yeah, that's what I
evidence
was
suggests
thinking.
women are choosing to dress this way for a different reason.
Right, do you think this outfit is provocative? Do you think it's provocative? I'm wearing a fucking
Oh, isn't this
How
the
okay, right?
she
Keep this
is
in
this
mind.
because
This
she
is what I
kept
was
getting
wearing.
fucking
I get
followed?
off the tube. Some guy, he gets off the tube as well, follows me when I
Yeah.
get out the station.
Yeah,
I
I've
kind of
seen
do the
this
thing where you look
one.
back. This guy's fully following me. He followed me all the way to the nail salon. At the traffic light, another guy came from the front. He purposely walked in my way so he could bump
Yeah,
into me.
it was like
and
that
the guy
instance
following
in
me from
Florida with
I
that
wear baggy
lady
clothes that
who
kind of
was
make me look like a
getting
boy as a shield
abused
against
and then
fuckhead
ran
men
into
sexualizing
another
me on the street.
abuser
It doesn't
and
always work, but it helps. It's really sad that I need to wear men's clothing,
basically got
aka
sexually
baggy,
assaulted
when I
by
run
that guy
errands,
and
because
then got
otherwise I'll get
raped.
harassed. Dressing in super baggy
And that's why
masculine
she was
clothing when I go
like,
out so men
didn't
don't
want to
harass
talk to
me.
police or
Oversized clothes
anything
propose
because
a
she thought she
barrier
was gonna get
between
fucked
women and
over
inevitable
again.
objectification. Vogue describes this
Yeah.
summer's in trend, baggy, androgynous, and oversized as a form of armor. Redditors are confused as to why women hit the gym 7 times a week, yet choose to hide it all anyway. Meanwhile, despite the Islamic veil being a symbol of oppression for women in Middle Eastern countries, our culture still keeps weirdly lionizing it as some kind of bold expression of liberation.
The Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Sweden celebrated World Hijab Day on February 1st, 2025, in 5 of Sweden's largest cities.
How long before the cultural enrichment being experienced by young women in Western European cities becomes so overbearing that dressing like this becomes a temptation?
Hello ladies, hope you don't mind, I'm doing a YouTube channel. Why should ladies try on a hijab?
Just so they know that in society there's different types of women who dress differently, and today's norm is, you know, there's different types of fashion, which is okay, but we want people to also try what we wear.
I mean, truly, how far off are we?
What? You want other women to try to wear what you're wearing? You know how hot it is to wear that shit sometimes? Well, actually, I guess...
It would be remiss of me not to point out that while street harassment of a very particular nature is becoming commonplace in Europe, this is how it's being portrayed in public awareness ads.
Nice. What? I was just looking at her. I was just looking at her ass. Hey, go on, love. Just saying, she might like it. Just ask her if she needed a daddy.
The man in the grey suit is staring at you. Would you report it?
What the fuck?
It's him again. You can feel his breath. Would you report it? Is that his bag? He's not carrying one. 1 second.
God damn
2
it.
seconds. Would you report it?
What?
Stop.
What?
Nothing.
I can stand it.
Yes.
Oh my days. How's it going viral? Oi, look at the body on that. Hey, give us a smile.
Mate.
It's rude to ignore people, you know.
Mate, that's not okay.
You alright, yeah? You're listening, man. Want a crisp? Go on, have a crisp. Go on, have a crisp. Got the mood one, isn't she? A little bit rude, to be honest. God, geez, am I really that bad?
The taxi's nearly here.
Taxi?
Oi, Jacob, you're not going to say anything?
The projection and the reality are literally worlds apart. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon
more and
too.
more blatant.
Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website, modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.
Or Watson, sorry. Well, that was a lot of places in the European nations. Uh-oh. Best be careful. You guys got some shit going on that you're not paying attention to. Uh-oh. The invasion is here. Suffer. Suffer. It's that fucking beaver.
You never told me if that sacrifice we made worked. Well, not exactly, Sean. They didn't quite take Tori out. He's still alive. Jay promised me he was gonna take him out.
Prosecution?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd like to bring out our first witness.
Uh-oh.
This bitch.
This bitch.
So, Cassie, you've witnessed so many atrocities over the years during your time with the defendant, Sean Combs. Why didn't you ever speak out?
Well, I didn't want to catch the Diddy-monia.
And what's the Diddy-monia?
You remember what happened to Kim Porter, Heavy D, Craig Mack, Uncle...
Objection!
Sustained. This is irrelevant.
All right. Why don't you just paint a picture of what a night is like with Sean P. Diddy Combs?
Well, it all happened a few years ago. I don't know about this, Diddy.
You drank enough juice today?
Yo,
basically,
you sure about this?
she...
Hey, nigga, I know what I like.
God. This is exactly what she talked about in the court trial. Like, this is what exactly word for... Well, I mean, it's kind of dramatized, but this is exactly what she said went down with her and Diddy and, right, what happened. It's fucking wild, man. Shit that dude, the shit that comes out of what's going to happen and from Diddy, the Diddy trial is fucking, it's... Oh... This gets you at a glimpse at how artists really are. How content creators really are.
Go ahead. Get her dirty.
All right.
Don't
We all
become
sure
a
about
Diddy.
this.
Nigga, just
Uh-oh.
speak.
Or else
All
you're
right,
gonna
here
get
we go.
slapped.
Come here. Wait. You gotta come a little bit closer. Hey, come here.
Hold on, wait. That's how it happened.
You lying, bitch. Order.
Quit lying.
Order in the court.
Cassie, is that not the truth?
Well... Stop!
Hey, hold that. Cassie, what's going on?
That is not how you do it. You're supposed to let it drip.
Listen to the lady, man. You gotta let it drip. Stop being nasty, nigga. Filling up her mouth like that. She can't even speak, nigga. Damn. You still good over there, right?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay, it was all... She consented to this. That's the other thing. She consented to all this, but she was all like, I didn't know what to do. I was getting paid. She basically was an escort. Or Diddy.
I got about half a tank left.
Good.
All right, come on, let's try it again. Remember, I'm still the victim here.
Damn it, Cassie. Your Honor, can we request a recess?
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. You best be careful, content creators. Your ass is next on the chopping block. Gonna get the fucking guillotine, yeah? We're going back to the old days where we fucking hang people, yeah? Yeah, you get caught fucking doing something shady. Fuck yeah. You're gonna get the called out treatment and the fucking grrr, yeah? the going for the public execution, yes? And that's what everybody wants. You want your public execution, you're gonna fucking get it. Don't ask for a public execution if you don't want it.
As I posted the other day, this very blatant effort to basically send a message, most exemplified by Vance and Musk and others, that, you know, what we really need from you women are more children.
Oh, because the cash aid. Well, I mean, she's just sad because Clinton cheated on her. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And what that really means
that's
is
all she's fucking PO'd about, is that she got cheated on. Right? She's all bittersweet about it. She wants to go scorched earth, but she can't. Even though she's like one of the highest paid fucking positions. Right? She's part of the Clinton Foundation. She's a rich, old hag now. Who's just doesn't know when to fucking croak already.
should go back to doing what you were born to do.
Or just shut the fuck up.
Which is to produce more children. And they're talking about, you know, cash benefits for the more children you have. This has been tried, by the way, in other countries, and it has not worked.
That's a lie.
Or medals if you have 6 children. While they're contemplating...
Hillary Clinton doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She's just trying to get you to side with her. She's a dumb blonde bitch. Just like the rest of all the content creators who are blonde. Just kidding. God damn it, I'm sorry. Sorry, not all blonde people are stupid. I'm sorry.
Cutting Medicaid. While they have no interest in paid
just
family leave
milquetoast, okay?
or funding quality child care, they're cutting Head Start. I mean, you go down the list of all the programs that support child rearing and the care of children and create, you know, some safety net for women who are in the workforce, the formal workforce, as well as, you know, raising children. What? So this is another performance about concerns they allegedly have for family life. But if you had read the Heritage Foundation's Project 2025, despite Trump saying he knew nothing about it, if you had read it, it's all in there. It's all in there. Return to the family, the nuclear family, return to being a Christian nation, return to, you know, producing a lot of children, which is sort of odd because the people who produce the most children in our country are immigrants and they want to deport them. So none of this adds up.
The fuck is she even saying anymore? See, this is why no one likes Hillary Clinton.
Is y'all right upstairs?
Yeah, no. Now, who still likes Hillary Clinton? Who was a Clinton supporter? Hey, if you were a Clinton supporter, fucking noose yourself, by the way. Oh no, you can't say that. No. Shut the fuck up.
You know, one of the reasons why our economy did so much better than comparable advanced economies across the world is because we actually had a replenishment.
And here's your
Clinton.
She's a murderer
legally
too,
and
by the way.
undocumented who
Just
had
look at all her cabinet members.
larger
They just
than,
suddenly
normal
died. I
by
don't know.
American standards family. So
really?
this is just another one of their, make America great again by returning to the lifestyles and the economic arrangements of not just the 1950s. I mean, let's keep going back. As
Yeah,
far
I
as we
bet
can,
I bet Twitch is a bunch of
and,
Hillary Clinton
see what
supporters,
happens.
right? They love the double standards, and they love trying to get people suicide, right? Sorry, not my fault. They did this. Suffer. Suffer, feds. Suffer.
All right, I want to move to another topic, and that is my colleague's book with Alex Thompson on President Biden's physical and cognitive decline during his time in the White House.
I was entertained.
Yes,
you were a co-chair of the Biden-Harris campaign.
Well, it's
you stuck
probably
with
because
Biden
he had
until he dropped out of the race. Given your position,
I mean, given everything that's happened, it was probably due to the cancer.
in the campaign, what signs of decline did you notice?
Quiet. I'm going to read your thoughts.
I'm going to read your thoughts.
I've not read the book.
Almost
I
had
can
the
tell you
Alzheimer's
this, that
disease
if, as the book reports, cabinet members didn't have access, that tells you that, as a governor in a state, halfway across the country who was working her tail off.
Nice.
160 stops on a bus tour that I headlined through swing states. I didn't, I was busy working. I was busy doing the connection and the voter registration, and so
you
I
didn't
can't
see signs of
speak to
decline?
that directly.
So you didn't see any.
I didn't see the president frequently, and I can tell you, I can't speak to that directly.
Oh wow! Even though you were working for him, and you were part of his cabinet. Oh, that's strange. That's strange. And he employed you too, right? And you didn't talk to him, right? Huh. Yeah, okay. Sure. That's what they all say. I hope you burn in hell. Just like everyone else in the fucking world. Everyone should burn. Right? There's blood on everybody's hands, correct? So why not? Why don't we take out the pitchforks and start fucking murdering each other? Yes? Why not? That's what the government wants. Yes? That's what Hassan, the Osama bin Laden, Diddy Piker, nuclear content extraordinaire, Mr. Disinformation, Misinformation Czar, Mr. A family that has ties to diplomats, huh? Yeah.
And I've
Very
been having
rich,
trouble
very
sleeping.
rich.
I really have. And
Get the fuck
I
out of
can
here.
get to sleep, but then I wake up, and a lot of
Yeah, and
people
all
have
the
told me it's
streamers who
cortisol
fucking
levels,
protect
which it
us on, yeah,
probably
you can
is.
fucking
I have
noose
a lot
yourself
going
too with
on.
them.
Who cares, right? Who the hell cares?
Moving to another country is a big upheaval for your system,
You're just as
and for your
an
psyche.
orbiter as
Even though I freaking love it here,
Hassan
it's
is
so
to Destiny.
unbelievably
Yes?
beautiful and easy and calm, and the people
Of the
are
same,
kind and
cut from the same cloth.
Hello?
Yes? You guys are all fuckheads.
Hello?
And you all deserve to be tried in the court of hell, where you shall all be damned and
But I
burning
talked to my
for all
psychofarm
eternity.
guy from New York and said, you know,
Same with
'cause I
this
have
dumb
been
bitch.
using what is it called? Trazodone to sleep. And trazodone is not really a sleeping aid. It's a depression medication.
Why?
Usually for people who are addicted to something. That's what I read, at least online. I'm not addicted to anything, and
Wait. You're taking antidepressants because of Trump? I'm sorry. Did I get that correctly?
You keep telling yourself.
You're blaming your
So I asked
depression
him
on
if I could
Trump.
get
Yes.
Xanax, because,
You
you
should
know,
be like
Xanax
Hassan and Destiny,
to
where you
sleep is
blame your
fantastic. You take
shit
one,
on
it puts you to
everybody
sleep,
else,
and to me,
but
I
yourself.
sleep the whole night.
Yeah.
But he's like, I don't like to give Xanax. I'm like, you've been my shrink for so long. I've never abused any kind
Maybe you
of
should. Maybe
I don't know why
everyone
people
should
wouldn't
get a
use Xanax,
fucking
because all it does is make you sleepy.
therapist just to
You know,
talk
at
about
least
their
if,
feelings.
you know, marijuana, you get a buzz, you get a high, you get like when you drink, you get a little, you know, some kind of lift.
Maybe
even though it's
everyone should get a
depressive
shrink.
innately. But you do get some kind of a,
It'll do you
know,
guys a good
a change of
mental
your mood from
mental
it.
state.
And Xanax, all you do is get put to sleep. So I'm very
Or
disappointed
you might
that
just
he wouldn't
fucking
do
off
it.
yourselves
And
because
I've
you
been having
talk about
trouble
all the
sleeping.
dumb shit you guys
You
do
know, I
in
have
your
a lot
fucking
going
past
on.
life.
Like when you drink, you get a little, you know, some kind of lift. So I asked him if I could get Xanax. Because Xanax to sleep is fantastic.
They're sick or they're crazy. There's something really wrong with these people. TDS.
It shows that they're almost insane. And they do suffer from Trump derangement syndrome at a high level. And I guess I'm honored by that.
That was from that one movie, Leon the... I think it was like Leon the Assassin or whatever, or something like that, where he tries to save a fucking kid from getting assassinated, or some shit like that. It was an interesting movie. Alright, what do we got here? Michigan Gov. Gretchen Whitmer, who was the co-chair of Joe Biden's 2024 election, claims she wasn't aware of his cognitive declines because she didn't see him frequently. Yes.
All right, I want to move to another topic, and that is my colleague's book with Alex Thompson on President Biden's physical and cognitive decline during his time in the White House. You were a co-chair of the Biden-Harris campaign. You stuck with Biden until he dropped out of the race. Given your position in the campaign, what signs of decline did you notice?
You know, I've not read the book. I can tell you this, that as the book reports, cabinet members didn't have access. That tells you that, you know, as a governor in a state, you know, halfway across the country who was working her tail off, 160 stops on a bus tour that I headlined through swing states. I didn't, you know, I was busy working.
Got a
I was
big
busy
forehead.
doing the connection and the voter registration. And so
Got
I
a-
can't
signs of
speak to
decline?
that.
You got a forehead like mine.
So you didn't see any.
I didn't see the president frequently, and I can tell you I can't speak to that directly.
Whatever you say, George. Whatever you say.
Whatever you say, George. Whatever you say.
DEI. Let's walk through it department by department. First
Yes,
of all,
the
every state
DEI.
in the country was forced through the Department of Transportation to adopt quantitative equity screening components by 2030.
Oh, shit.
Invest.
I don't like clowns.
Man told He is not British after 42 years in UK. Oh, damn. I had no idea. Kill everything white in sight. Shocking footage from National Black Power Convention emerges online. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Reduce immigration to the west? We don't want to come anywhere. Mr. Starmer Hanifa Safia Adan. Go home then. I want my grandchildren to look like me is a normal statement for anyone to make. We are Irish kids, don't deport our dads. Wait, what? You don't look... Huh? Black women lost 38,000 jobs in April, the most of any group. Economists say the sharp rise is tied to the administration's DEI agenda. Black women are sadly paying the price. This is more than just policy. Wait, what? If they got the job because of DEI, it means they weren't qualified for the job in the first place. Exactly. Oh no, corrupted, polluted streams of man's religion, father of his delivering us from the lifeless doctrines and static creeds of the past. Uh-oh, we're still dumping in the goddamn... we're still dumping in fucking river streams. We are no longer able to drink of those waters from all the earthly rivers and fountains of waters of man's carnal and corrupt religious systems. Oh!
Well, here we go, TTF. Here we are, $83,000 free a year, free benefits, free medical. I'm working my ass off. This guy's working his fucking ass off. Free rent, free car. She's probably going to go back to drive a BMW when she's finished here. Free gas, free everything.
It's just like, fuck you.
Welcome to Canada. Free money right there. Let's make her famous, guys. Don't give these people money, man. Don't give these people money. It's disgusting. Free benefits, free everything. You're going live on TikTok.
Fuck you.
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
you.
Fuck me, right? Yeah, now you know how to speak English.
Fuck you.
Can you get these people out of here, man?
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Allah Akbar. That's not right, man.
Allah Akbar.
Go get a job like me and him.
I go boom. Allah Akbar. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Get fucked. Move. 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 You're going too, bitch.
That was a bad decision.
Oh, man, why does my lunch look like it's 32 and ready to settle down? Oh.
Ooh. I don't know. Is that your lunch?
Retired Special Constable Julian Folkes was arrested and detained over a social media post warning about the threats of anti-Semitism.
The UK thought crime
police. He was
police.
handcuffed at his home by 6 police officers from Kent Police.
Hey UK, you still
served for a decade.
Watch out, UK
after
streamers.
A supporter of
you might get thought crime on
marches
you.
On X. Police body-worn camera footage captured officers, wait for it, scrutinizing the 71-year-old's collection of books.
Watch out,
by
Germany.
Authors such
Watch
as,
out, European
my old
nations. You
friend
got
Douglas
thought crime
Murray,
on you.
the same Douglas Murray who appears on Outsiders and on the Rita Panahi show. And yes, wait for it, issues copies
maybe
of The
you should
Spectator,
petition
the
your,
magazine on the Australian editor of,
your
pointing to what they described as
Actually, what am I even
Brexity
talking about? You guys don't even know
things.
what the fuck you
Free
guys are
speech
doing.
is clearly
Why
under
should I
attack,
even
says
say
Mr.
anything?
Folkes. Nobody is really safe. The public needs to see what's happening.
Like your
and
politicians
to be
and policemen
yes,
are gonna
indeed.
fucking listen.
The public should
You already
be
got the
shocked. Don't try to
the
ruin my
Gestapo
life.
on your asses.
With lies, when your life can be ruined with the truth.
Women, we've spent decades fighting for our right to vote. So when you go to those booths and cast your ballot, remember, Warren G. Harding is way the cutest!
That's so stupid. Dating a Thai girl, what could go wrong? Everything.
Yeah? Why is there money here?
And again, if you're just joining us, our breaking news is you are looking live at images
what
out
the
of Palm
fuck?
Springs, California, where a bomb, according to the mayor of Palm Springs, a bomb went off near a fertility clinic there.
Are you trying to say that some of the Thai women are fucking... They're... Basically, he's trying to say that some Thai women are transgender and catfishing people. That's at least, well, I mean, that's some people in general who find, right? You people do that in America. They do that in Japan, right? All country. People are fucking weird sometimes. They're fucked in the head, right?
In Palm Springs, that this happened in or near a vehicle that was parked near that fertility center. Again, this is the place where people would go to try to get fertility treatments, to do IVF, to do IUI, things like that. That's what a fertility clinic does. And so we are told by the doctor that runs that clinic that all of his staff is accounted for. But we do know, again, according to authorities, that there is one fatality. Josh, as we're looking at this scene, which is big, it is pretty spread out. We talked about how significant the damage is to that building. But as this photographer zooms out, you can see just how much of a scene this is, how big the scene is. What do you make of the posture? We know the FBI is there on scene, ATF. This is being taken obviously quite seriously. We saw the dogs out there sniffing around. Tell us a little bit about what's going through all their minds right now.
Yeah, you have various teams doing different things. Obviously, the central point of that explosion will be the focus for the forensic examiners, the bomb technicians, and the like, again, to try to get some sense of whether they're chemical testing, whether they're canines that are out there that are specially trained to sniff for types of accelerants and the like, whether they pick up on anything. But again, you look at this kind of larger perimeter there as the affiliate helicopter zooms out and then zooms in. That's all going to be subject to what's called a video canvas as well. And that's because one thing that, if it does turn out that this was intentional, which again, we stipulate, we still don't know what the actual cause or motive or any of that was right now. But investigators would try to determine whether this was something that happened in real time, that was detonated by someone who he or she was actually impacted, in the explosion.
They are treacherous, violent, ruthless.
Now, I know I ain't tripping. If you squint your eyes, don't this burger look like Steve Harvey? I know I ain't tripping.
Invested in DEI. Let's walk through it department by department. First of all, every state in the country was forced through the Department of Transportation to adopt quantitative equity screening components by 2030. I know what you're thinking. Will, what does that mean? I don't know.
It was under Pete Buttigieg, too, who was transportation
keeps
secretary.
planes safely landing at Newark. How about the Department of State? Promotion requirements at the Department of State required that employees document their support for diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, a prerequisite to moving up at State Department. It's only the beginning.
I bet VTubers are doing that kind of shit.
They granted funds on paper claiming that there were
content creators are like that.
In STEM.
They're the best DEI
they had videos instructing teachers
dick suckers
to flick
known to
that
man.
white man off your shoulder and to resist settler patriarchy and the white gaze. That is your Department of Education. And yet it continues. In other departments within the federal government, like, for example, USDA, they play DEI bingo. Pronouns in my signature line, knowing what the I in LGBTQIA+ means. Inclusivity? I'm not sure. How about the Veterans Affairs? They said microaggression training.
Oh no, dude, I gotta pull out that microaggression.
All lives matter. All lives matter is microaggression. Also, everyone can succeed if you just work hard enough. No, that's not a mantra for the VA. That's a microaggression under the previous VA. And then finally, at the Department of Labor, when hiring employees, lived experience was an important consideration when picking new candidates. It goes on and on and on and on. It's every department within the federal government.
Lived experience.
What is it? It's bullshit.
Basically, no naive people who can get fucking manipulated easily.
Real IDs, birth
Right?
certificates,
Humans can
passports, etc.
easily get socially engineered
Seems
against
like
their
that
own
would solve a lot more of our
cause.
issues.
Right? People can get easily indoctrinated
What a twat.
Well,
because they're
you are born in
retarded.
Pakistan, originally from Pakistan. You must have been kidnapped by me.
You've been kidnapped by you?
Of course. Because there is no option to get you, right?
Okay. You have your women over there, though.
Seriously. So you are in Canada, so I cannot say you anything.
Okay.
I cannot touch you anything. Because it is Canada.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely you couldn't touch me. There's laws to this shit here.
You know what I mean?
That's not that flattering. That's kind of scary.
Trust me, because like there was no option.
Okay. Well, you have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Shabba Boom Boom.
Why don't you brag about it?
Oh yeah, this one was weird. This guy was entitled Little Pun Brat has attention because he told he can't skip the line. Oh, so that's what happened. And then he got mad and then fucking fucked all the orders up on purpose. Ah.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
As you can see, spoiled people or people who haven't learned the law. Damn, that dog was fucked up. Fuck you! Wake up, bitch! Wake up! Wake the fuck up! Oh shit!
Took the best.
Jesus fucking Christ, that dog, holy shit. This was insane. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh fuck. Fucking dogs, man. Anyways, there it is. Noxious YouTube Clown World stuff. Rapid news of memes and dumb shit happening around the world. What do we got here?
New York City is decided on by the insane, and this proves it.
I feel bad that guy was sticking up for us. White boy.
Wait, what?
Shut the fuck up. This is the I said. I said shut the fuck up. I said I called you
I called you a bitch. This is a public street. Fuck you. They're trying to do like a show or
Asking a crazy person shouting without a shirt on to stay classy
Yeah,
is
what
insane
the
in itself.
Yeah,
but at
I don't
least she
even
did
know what
something.
the fuck happened. The dude just got aggro. Oh, this is a Diddy trial, that's why.
We No.
Now, aside from the jokes about how Jay-Z isn't taking the case well, the original post on Instagram just said, "Dang, shaking my head," with replies of, "Why is everybody letting him walk up on her? How is
I
he
don't
able
know.
to get that close to her? And why does she not have security?"
Yeah, I don't
The problem
know.
being, there was security at that courthouse. He just didn't care. As it's true, zero displays of masculinity
more
were
so,
seen in the
why
split
the fuck is
because
it so
plenty
aggro?
of dudes just witnessed this happen. But keep in mind, this occurred in New York City, who made
Yep.
it very clear on what happens when you step in to defend strangers.
Correct.
Where even to this day,
Yeah.
if you search his name,
I mean,
they
yeah,
try
I hate to say it, but we've fought in America. I hate to say it, but people have fostered the idea of not having anyone come to people's aid. Right? That's literally what you people have done. That's why our society's low trust now. It's this shit right here. Why do you think but you barely hear good guys with the gun anymore? Well, it's because barely people have that fucking ability anymore.
To frame him
You guys
as the
took
bad
that
guy.
shit away.
So it makes sense when shortly after that, in equally liberal Chicago, a girl can get robbed at gunpoint in broad daylight, but
Yeah, has
this
this dude just
literally
watching it
sits
go
there
down?
to watch, even
See?
being called a beta male. As when you label all masculinity as toxic for long enough, men will stop doing it, especially when you might do life in prison for simply
Correct.
protecting
See, this
people.
is what
So sadly, New York
streamers,
City
news
has
media
become a
outlets
society
do.
of
They
everybody
fucking,
fending for
right?
themselves. Now,
They
someone did
oppress
say
people, and
she
now
wasn't
they
worried because she
fucking
looks like
get
she can
everyone
fight,
mad at
but they
them.
need to stop watching Marvel movies because there's a difference between lack of worry and lack of awareness as she turns her back on a crazy person. You would only turn your back on a crazy guy shouting nonsense if you lived a very sheltered life with zero first-hand experience on how badly this could have gone, especially when everybody made it clear they're not going to protect you. As women getting blindsided in NYC in broad daylight is nothing new, and terrifyingly more common than anyone wants to admit, as this crime has been rising for several years now.
Yeah, as
which brings
usual.
me to this reply from the original video that this is just normal
Oh
NYC
no, but
activity.
the crime
Just
rates
ignore
are
it
going
and they'll
down.
move on,
The crime
which isn't
rate.
how we should
I
have
wonder
to
who's
live.
the dumb
Hopefully it'll
fucks
make
who
it
are
home
saying
safely,
that.
but only if
Line
the
out the
criminally
goddamn
insane
fucking
choose someone
teeth.
else to attack. And how did it get this bad? The
I wonder if
perfect
it's some
example is in my
fucking
coverage
English
from the mass
fuckheads
random attacks in New York City
from
last
England
year.
land,
Now I'd like to provide
where
a
you get
brief
thought
recap,
crimes
but
on
that
you.
video got flagged. They found
Or
out a lot of
fucking
those girls
EU,
were being
where you
randomly
get thought
smacked by
crimes
one
on you
dude
for some
with a
reason.
long history of harassing strangers and recording it himself. Worse yet, he was arrested and quickly let back on the streets. And probably even worse is some of the stories of similar
I mean,
attacks
they always get
weren't
let-
even the same
let
dude.
back out on
It's
the
just
street.
so common in that city. And any given week,
Why do you think there's so
27
many
different women can
repeat
report
offenders?
the same crime, and it's not even the same guy. So no wonder a year later, another crazy dude can feel emboldened to go after a girl surrounded by men and security in broad daylight. But sadly, it seems
everyone's
like this is
just
exactly
watching
what
it.
that
I
city
mean,
wanted.
hey, I hate to say it, but that's
Loud lies
what people fostered, right? That's what the government fostered, right? They don't want you helping people anymore. You help people, you will become, right, the next target of a lawsuit, potentially. That's why everyone's like, yeah, no, fuck that, peace. No help for me. This is the low trust society people wanted, right?
Lose to quiet truths. So subscribe and
Soon
share
enough,
for
you're
more
gonna
red
get
pill
civil
moments
war.
just like this.
You're gonna get well, I mean, you're already having people stab each other, shoot each other, fucking hold people hostage, fucking steal from each other, right? It's like, life is life, yes?